Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday. Once again, back in the building with Utena, Revolutionary Girl herself. Today we're doing episode 15. No, I'm wrong. We're doing episode 16, because last time we did episode 15. And of course, by we, I mean Eric over here. What's going on, Eric?
What's up, dude? Just got back to Brooklyn after 2 weeks in Arkansas. Looking like fresh dog shit. No light on in my living room. No working light in my living room. So, what a day to be recording.
What a day indeed. If you want to do the Farhad style, check out, by the way, Drewz Viewz trailers. The ones with Farhad Targaryen, he covers, he puts a face mask on, so you're welcome to do that if you like. I think you look fine, Eric, though. Yeah, you can't go to Arkansas for 2 weeks and expect all your lights to be working when you come back, so.
Right. I'm sure my cats just got mad and pulled it out.
Probably. Now, Arkansas, there may be jokes to be made. They're circulating in my head now with Revolutionary Girl here, with some of the topics that have been coming up on the show recently between sibling interactions, you know what I'm saying. But wonderful. I'm too classy to go for that low-hanging fruit. It has been 2 weeks since we watched episode 15, The Landscape Framed by Kazue. I'm going to read some of the comments from that post, but
maybe that'll help me remember what happened.
Exactly. I mean, other than I know that there's a lot of incest or incest adjacent activity going on, it seems.
It really feels that way.
Yeah. Well, let me just go right into a comment here then. The top comment on that video was by Kirigama. Don't let the uncomfortable... well, whatever. I think they're trying to say, don't let being uncomfortable by Anthe and Akio's thing get in the way of enjoying this show. Trust me, it builds and it is not just done for shocks. But unfortunately, it's most definitely what you are all thinking. Not a sad face, but like the what do you call like the kind of forward slash next to the eyes.
I just tried to make it and made a fool of myself, so I'm not going to do it again. But I hear you. Yeah. Just like the huh.
So they're saying, that's what the show is directly implying here.
Okay. That's helpful to have clarified and no longer be guessing about.
So what's up with the Akio then is the brother. We just met him fairly recently, a couple episodes ago. He's obsessed
the guy with the telescope?
Space, yeah.
Okay.
His fiance tried to kill Utena 2 weeks ago, 2 episodes ago, based on the plan from the Black Rose guys, right? And then Kazue, Mickey's sister, tried last time, right? And both failed, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's right. We have this whole other faction, and now causing all kinds of trouble for Utena, I guess, and they want to kill Anthe and replace her, the dude.
So she's dueling people who are not part of the club now.
Not on the student council, yeah.
And now we're kind of getting like a Monster of the Week thing with the boys of the Black Rose.
Yeah, seems like it.
That's about what I remember. That and the heavily implied incest.
Yeah, and those Rose guys are all dead, like former boys, I guess, that are in caskets, and now they're getting thrown into the fire.
They buried themselves alive with the last king duelist guy.
Yes, I guess
like his own little terracotta army.
True. Those were not real people, though, right? Or am I misremembering my history?
I mean, if you believe in magic, they might have been. I don't know, like.
Well, this show believes in some kind of magic or something, but they're doing kind of like flourishes with all, like when Utena's doing these last couple of battles with all the desks. I think there was I don't know if I read this comment or it came in after our last record, but like someone commented about how when a student dies in Japan, they put like a flower on their empty desk. It's like some symbolic thing that they do. And that's like a really thing people do. So they said the desk thing is like meant to symbolize that or reference that.
Okay.
But there was like milk, or I guess there's supposed to be milkshakes last time over there too. And like Anthe started drinking it. And then like Mickey asked, or Kazue asked Mickey to make her. So like they're something from their real life is like coming through, it seems like.
Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Doom, our friend here, says the highlight of this episode is Anthy casually drinking all the milkshakes while Utena duels Kazuo. It's fun to watch what Anthy does in the background of the duels. Yeah, I haven't watched her as much, I guess. We should look out for that in the future.
I kind of didn't remember that, but it sounds really, really funny. It sounds like a funny recurring bit that we need to keep an eye on.
Someone else telling us to hang in there with the uncomfortable stuff. It's hard to watch, but it's supposed to be. And then our old friend Goku eats so many burgers, saying, referencing, I believe, how you said you got spoiled by a thumbnail. They said Eric needs to somehow tell us what the spoiler he saw is without spoiling Drew. And he goes on. They go on to say more stuff, but they also say, to be fair, I don't think Utena is a show that can be spoiled very much, but that's still a bummer.
Do you want me to try right now?
I'll look away for a second if you want to make some secret, movement, hand motion, something, I don't know.
Oh, just take your headphones off for a second.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do edit these videos, so that's going to actually be a problem.
All right, well, just take your headphones off when you're editing them. That's fine.
All right.
It was the thumbnail to like episode 28 or something. I saw Auntie's, not Auntie's brother. I saw the prince who looks exactly like Auntie appearing to participate in a duel. So,
Are we good? Okay. That's a good call. I'll just leave whatever you said. I'm gonna leave in because I'm gonna not look at that part of that when my headphones are off. So hopefully nothing untoward was said there that's gonna get me banned from YouTube.
I used all of the reserved words, the prohibited slurs, all of them.
Wow.
And it left an ampersand in your code, so.
Well, this is the last episode of Anna Monday. But let's
It's
enjoy
been real,
it,
guys.
shall we? Let's get into it. This one's called, The Cowbell of Happiness. This thumbnail has our girl Nanami on it. What the hell could the Cowbell of Happiness be, do we think?
Cowbell has me thinking, Animal Hijinks has me thinking another Nanami episode. That's where I'd go.
Yeah, agreed. And because, like I just said, she's in those spoilering thumbnails. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. We're getting our classic cold open, or when they don't have a cold open thing here. But was it such a good idea and all that?
Has it always played the little song that Auntie plays in the background of these?
I mean, you're the music guy. You're the one who notices this stuff. I don't actually.
Okay,
know.
somebody tell us, or I'll keep an eye on it in future episodes.
I could see it going either way. I guess, like if they did it as a reference after we learned about that song, or if they just had it all along. I don't know. All right, the Cowbell of Happiness.
Cowbell of Happiness, a cowbell that makes people happy. This episode has a Don't Fear the Reaper theme.
A little TV? Okay.
Has anyone watched TV yet in this show?
No, I don't think we knew that there was a thing in this world even, I guess. It's a very long TV, very... referencing Sebastian Dior, like things that are like real brands there, okay.
Right, it's Christian Dior's little brother.
Oh, right, I guess so. It is a fake. I thought that was really what it was called. All right, Nanami back at a fancy ball or whatever.
Oh god, now she's after her uncle.
Or maybe he's after her. What, she has pearls on her shoes? Her party.
His jewelry.
She's gonna come in and steal the show. Oh, this whole thing?
初めて見ました。最高。
Ha 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 ha.
これさえあれば一発逆転。ジュリの鼻を明かしてやるわ。
Seems too good to be true, Nanami.
さて皆さんのはたった
Not even looking what's in it.
It's
That
definitely going to be a
confident.
snail
Or is it gonna be a cowbell? Like the title?
or an octopus.
It's a thing from Pulp Fiction.
They're never going to show us. You're right. Okay, it's not doing it.
Alright, it is a cowbell.
Amazing.
Cowbell.
Apparently that's the English, the word in Japanese too, is English. Cowbell. At least your brother's not here to see this, it seems.
驚いているような急なものが似合う
Oh,
の
so
は
she's not
この
upset
私
about this?
私だけなのよ
She doesn't know what it is. Also, she's just wearing her dueling outfit to school now.
ですよね。だってさ、
Little like kids drawing they would go to.
教えてあげなよ。
I mean, I guess she did start dating that young kid too and didn't care what people were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to that.
神さん、その首にぶら下げているもの。
This teacher is usually the one after Utena.
気づくのを待つしかない。
Has Nanami already been used by the Black Rose guy?
No, actually, when we were doing our recap of the last episode, I think you mentioned that that's a possibility. But I was saying, I don't. It seems like because she's like joined the student council now for her brother, so it doesn't really seem like they would align, right? She should probably be against them, but I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get a duel this time.
Yeah, it just seems like the Black Rose folks just like make people hate Utena for IRL reasons and then make them the zombie swordsman.
この私のファッションセンス。
Yeah, but she already kind
And
of
Nanami hates Utena.
like her, yeah.
Yeah.
重くないですか？
Oh, that's the boyfriend,
ずっ
right?
と思ってたんですけど。
Mm-hmm.
セバスチャン・ディオールのカウベルのどこが変だって言う。ツワブキには理解できないのね。大人の変だよ。変だよカウベルなんて。牛がく。
The boy girl.
Okay.
知らないんだから。前から言おうと思ってたけど、あんたのその学生服。
There he is. There's my guy.
僕の服をそんなよ、そんなセンスのかけらもない服と一緒に何度でも言ってやりますとも。困ったな。
Yeah, we got another comment. I don't know on one of the older videos, but I think someone was catching up, and they're like, "Glad that Drew and Eric are into Choo Choo because I guess he's divisive with some of the fans. His antics."
I'm sorry, there are fans of this show who are not into Choo Choo.
Apparently, according to this commenter.
Grow up.
Yeah.
You're either with Choo Choo or you're against me.
Yeah.
ここは
Same thing.
お兄様になったのね。お兄様お部屋から出てきてくれたのね。
さあ、ナナミ、朝ごはんだよ。
なれない。
いいから。担当。
最後って
I'm selling you for magic beans.
さようなら。
I like the sign in that part.
It's got like a real spaghetti western
Yeah.
thing vibe.
Yeah, you don't actually have to wear it to bed when you're alone, too.
Yes, you do.
Really committing.
夢だ。ななみさんのカウベルまだつけてるのあるわよね。
Okay, come on.
What was that? Like some football?
人の後ろに並ぶの
Playing offensive line?
がゆったりしてきたような。
Alright, Chelsea.
食堂で食べたばっかりでしょ。ね、私の勝手でしょ。もう授業が始まりますよ。わかる。ななみさんってば。つわぶき大変よろしく。うるさいわね、もう。
This content is disturbing to my fragile sensibilities.
どうも。
Who sent her the cowbell? Who's fattening her up for slaughter?
The commenters told us it's supposed to be disturbing, so.
とってもやだもうやっぱりそう思う気に入っちゃって
It's wearing black and white. And has
うわよ
horns.
も
どうしたんだだな
うも
That's true. Why doesn't she have to wear her school uniform in the first place, even before this?
Mm-hmm. What a great idea. Shoot you.
うつわぶきくん大変なんですななみさん
Is she gonna be an actual cow?
呼ばれたんですだけどななみさんここで見失ったってなもうわからないなんてもう失礼
So this really is just the fly.
The cow. Yeah, kind of.
There they are.
Oh, yeah. Coming in pretty deep into this one.
簡単です頭がいいんじゃキューキューでもそれなら大丈夫もうすでに猫の首にしネキ太郎さん素敵でちゅ猫な
Aha.
ちゃんと嘘の情報
Mouse trader.
だからお約束通り
No.
オイラだけは見逃してくださいよバグマグそのカウベルを捨てろねえもう君はその首の鈴クスチャンディオールのカウベルでしょは本来牛の首につける鈴をよく見てみろセバスチャンディオールはセバスチャンディオールじゃなくて
Oh
モ
my.
ルスチャンディオールだって言ったわけさ今の君は牛そのものだこの鈴を捨てることだ何言ってるのよ
What are you talking about?
私が牛になるはずないじゃないのもう
Well, you shouldn't at least, but it seems like he is.
セーターですわありがとうでもちょっともう朦朧としてきたわもうななみ
What's up with the sweater thing?
It's red.
The cow's like red?
Bulls do not.
Oh, bulls are good. Yeah, that's right.
ななみその姿は怖い
Yep, okay.
わかったこの赤いセーターを見て店長さんカウベルをわかってるもう
Oh, there. Yep, I.
ウテナさ哀れなものだなれたものの末路ジュリさん誰があのカウベルをナナミさんに送ったんだろうそっかそのカウベルは姫宮のペットのもの
Of
だったんだ
course.
この子はナナミ間違えたのかもうじきこの子に新しい花皆さん
They're not gonna show us. Alright.
Alright.
Nice, silly Nanami episode for us to come back on after a little holiday break there. I'm sure there's deeper meanings to this one. What do we think? Well, take your time.
Obviously, Jury explained away at the very end the consumerism angle, and like obviously that's what it was the whole time, right?
A little tacked on, but yeah.
This just felt like one of those stat padding drink if you're playing the game Buffy episodes where just like, yeah, we don't have anything going on with this season's big arc, so does anybody want to fight werewolf?
Well, what you're talking about is referred to typically as a filler episode.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I do think it probably doesn't have too much relevance to the main storyline here, but I guess they could be saying... Well, it's kind of interesting how Utena wanted her to take it off because it's not... She's embarrassing herself, I guess, or whatever, like what everyone knows. Why does she care so much, though? And then also, she kind of like how Nanami said you're a girl boy or whatever. Like she's herself is doing something that's against the norm. So is it hypocritical to like tell Nanami that?
So here's where I am with this. The show is clearly established with this bit of magical realism theme that if you put too much of your like self-worth in any kind of like totem, it's going to begin controlling your personality or whatever. At the very end, she walked in, right, with and we couldn't see like from her like collarbone up. So I think she found something to replace that cowbell to like refocus her energy on, because the Nanami is a character. Go ahead.
Sorry, but it was Auntie said like I just got a nose ring for my Nanami cow. Hasn't come yet. So that was the implication that now the nose ring, she's wearing that nose ring.
Okay. Well, where I was going was that she'd found like something else, because Nanami is a character whose entire self-worth is based in like external objects, including her brother's body.
I guess that's an external object. That dream was kind of interesting too. I mean, it made sense. But...
I pretty much just think it's setting up her like fundamental flaw for her Black Rose episode, right?
Okay, so you're still on that she'll be sucked into that whole thing.
I can never guess with Nanami, right? Because you know what should happen, and like it just gets weirder. So I don't know, but yeah, that's my guess.
It does seem like she would want Anthe out of the way.
Well, she emphatically wants both Anthe and Utena out of the way.
And the Black Rose thinks the only way to have a new Rose Bride is to kill Anthe. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So that makes sense. But yeah, like what I was saying before, I just feel like it doesn't. She won't just go along with it unless something happens, because she would think it's going against her brother's wishes. I feel like.
Yeah, I just feel like she's easy to manipulate, right?
Black Rose could just send her a Sebastian Dior Black Rose and be like, it's a pen to put stickers.
Just stick this in your heart.
Yeah. It was like the flag. But I guess it's still supposed to be not literal. I mean, she did look like the bull at the end, but I get those things I believe we're supposed to not take literally.
I don't know, right? What bits of magical realism we are and are not supposed to take seriously here.
I guess I'm just relying on the commenters for that. That's what it seems like they've said in the past about these, specifically about the Nanami stuff.
Okay, because I was taking the very Haruki Murakami angle, like, no, this is happening. She did turn into a bull. I did meet Johnny Walker from the Scotch label.
I don't know if I get this reference that you're doing here. What did you say?
Kafka on the Shore is
okay.
One of the finest novels.
Kafka on the Shore?
Yeah. It's just, it does this thing where it includes all this kind of like silly magical realism. Like he meets Colonel Sanders, who is a pimp and not a good guy. There's like a talking cat and Johnny Walker
Kafka.
from the Scotch label. Yeah. It's not like literally Franz Kafka, but yes. Okay. That's the reference of the title, yeah. It's like all that shit happens and there is actually a story being told, right? But in that story, those things are actually happening. You're not supposed to read some weird metaphor. It's just like the discussion we had about Titan. In the story, this is happening. But to your point, I don't know like nearly as much as your commenters. So I would have no idea if we were like genuinely supposed to not take this as seriously.
Yeah. Well, presumably they've seen the whole thing and they know more about it.
Exactly.
But also, I'm just cherry picking comments too, so who knows? Not even in this case, not even remembering specifically what they're referencing, maybe, but I think it's I think like the other Nanami episode and stuff is where we got some of those comments. With the Tsubaki, however you say his name, boyfriend episode.
Suabuki,
yeah. Yeah, well, you just mentioned Titan. Check out anyone interested in film. Go to Brooklyn Rebound Network, anywhere you find podcasts, and check out the latest Movies Are Relevant episode. That was some body horror, a Thanksgiving body horror episode. So, is our most recent one. So, yeah, this episode could kind of fit in a little bit with that. Like you're talking about.
We're on theme. We always understand the assignment.
That's right. Your assignment dear watcher, is to get subscribed if you're not already. Come on, what are you doing if you're not? Figure it out. And also leave us some comments. That's extra credit, I'll say. And the most important part of the assignment is to come back next Monday when Eric and I here will be tackling episode 17, which is called The Thorns of Death. Ooh.
Okay, so that, yeah.
Going through some more Black Rose shenanigans.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Well, until that time, we're going to be up on out of here. Peace.
それじゃあおやすみ